Hey guys, so just really quickly, if you have not watched my last video where I just gave you a few updates, make sure you go watch that because I explain why I'm making so many iPhone videos. So, with that said, this is going to be my wrap up for the month of December. Is that distracting back there? I hope not. So anyways, I'm not going to go in the order that I read them because I honestly can't remember what order I read them in. So, the first book is Stolen by Lucy Christopher. Oh, the glare sucks. I'm not going to say too much about this book because I already have a review on my channel, so I will link that down below, but basically this book was just disappointing for me, unfortunately, so I ended up giving it like 2.5 stars, so I'm not a huge fan of this book. Sorry. Next book was Where She Went by Gail Forman, which is, I don't know if it's a companion novel or what, for If I Stay, and I loved If I Stay. This one was sort of a letdown compared to the first book, but it wasn't bad. I enjoyed it. I gave it 3 stars or 3.5, I can't exactly remember. But I enjoyed it. There was just some things that were unrealistic about the book that made it a little hard to relate to, but I did love that it was in the point of view of Adam from the first book because I just liked him a lot, and yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. So if you have read the first book and liked it, I say that you definitely should read this one because it's kind of like closure from the first book, and yeah, I liked it. I would recommend it. This next book, I mean, I don't know, these next 3 I ended up really liking, but those first 2 books were kind of disappointing for me, and it kind of made this month for books not the greatest, but these 3 books were good. So the first one is The Invention of Hugo, Cabre, which looks huge and intimidating, but I promise you it's not that scary. So basically there's not a whole lot to say about this book. I would recommend it. I really liked it. I gave it 5 stars. I liked everything about it, the story, but I also loved the illustrations, and I just enjoyed it, thoroughly enjoyed it, and I read it in a day. It is no problem to read because there's so many illustrations and things like that, and the text doesn't take up a lot, and yeah, I wanted to show you an illustration really quickly. I just thought that was really cool. So anyway, I highly recommend this book, especially if you want to see the movie. There's no point to not read the book first because it's a quick read and it's really cute. So yeah, there's that. This next one is a holiday book that I read, and I honestly did not plan on reading it, but my mom read it and wanted me to do the same, so I did. And it's not even considered a novel, it's like a short story, and it's The Christmas Box by Richard Paul Evans. This is a great book to read around the holidays. It's kind of a tearjerker, so if you're not into that sort of thing, this won't be for you. It's not a romance. It's a really good story, and I gave it, I think, 4 stars. Very enjoyable. It's not necessarily something I would want to pull out and read again, but I am glad that I read it, so I suggest this around the holidays at least. I mean, if you like to read books about Christmas, even not around the holidays, then you can read it whenever you want, but I'm kind of weird about that. Like, once Christmas is over, I don't want to read anything about holidays or whatever. I don't know, I'm weird. This last book was my favorite book of this month, and it is Sundays at Tiffanys by James Patterson. Such a cute book. I absolutely loved it. I think I gave it 4.5 stars. And it was such a cute, fun read, and it did have a little bit of a serious note to it as well, which I'm not going to tell you because I don't want to spoil anything, but it was a very good book, and I highly recommend this one. The movie, I just recently watched the movie, and it was not good compared to the book at all. The book is so much better. So if you've read the movie, really? If you saw the movie and didn't like it, I still suggest reading the book because it's a lot better. So that is my wrap up from December. Sorry it's a little late. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.